What's up, Go to Ones? Frank from the Go to Guild here, checking out Oway, the rideshare freight platform. Reporting live from Paris. Hope you guys are well. We're gonna check out Oway's website, give them some feedback, and see how well they communicate what they do from a product marketing perspective. If you want this done, check out gotoguild.com. Book a time to talk to me about it. Without further ado, Oway, the rideshare freight platform. Ship LTL freight for up to 50% off overnight with the click of a button. LTL, I believe, is some industry parlance. I think it means when you have less than a truckload. So I guess this means if you have like maybe a quarter of a truckload, you can find other freights, freight delivery folks who will, take part of that and maybe save some money doing it together. It's probably something like I could have sworn something like this already existed, but sounds pretty cool. Sounds useful. If this doesn't exist, I believe companies like Zimride, which is a precursor to Lyft, try to do something like this just for passengers. But I can see this working well for freight because I think, from what I know, it's a lot of phone calls going back and forth. So one of the problems I've heard is that getting an instant quote is difficult. So cool that they can give you an instant quote, I think is pretty helpful. The background image of a truck going through, middle America, so it's fine. Gets the job done. Our customers love us. 5 stars across the board on Google My Business. Cool. That is nice. Hmm. What would I give this? I mean, I think it communicates what they do pretty well. Let me see if I can stretch this a little bit. Nope, I cannot. I think it describes what they do pretty well. I'm gonna give this a 7.3. I think there's no understanding of what the platform looks like. I think that's probably what I'd like to see. But 7.3, pretty solid. Away. I like the design too. I think it looks pretty solid. So let me just write this down. Away. 7.3 on the hero. Now for the rest of the page, what do we want to see? Something nice. I'd like to see one what the platform looks like. I kind of want to know how real time this is. Is this people submitting stuff from today that's happening? Like how far in advance do I have to plan to make this work? Because I guess that's part of the trick is like figuring out what's the right amount of time to wait for the right person to come along to take whatever load it is because the recipients are probably have a deadline of when they want it, or else it's useless, especially if it's some perishable stuff. So can you specify some in some way different types of trucks that you'd want your stuff carried in? Was it refrigerated or not? Those type of things. Um, I'd be curious about that. I'm not in this industry, so I can't say for sure. But those are things I would think about. Um, so without further ado, let's go to the rest of the page. I don't have all my usual soundboard sounds, so it's going to be a little quiet today. Simple and affordable 1 to 8 pallet freight shipping for everyone. Always a freight shipping app that allows you to ship your LTL overnight for up to half the cost of anywhere else. We do this by matching your shipments with our exclusive network of independent truckers on the road with empty space in their vehicle going to the same destination as you. Overnight Plus, faster delivery than standard LTL, up to 50% off, traditional market rates, fully automated, paperwork signature scheduling, and pricing. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Normally, I don't like having like a paragraph here. Usually, people want to hear bullets. But I think this is okay. If I were running this page, I'd probably chop this up a little bit, at least separate it so people don't feel like they have to read to understand, because people don't read. It's annoying. Get your first quote in just 30 seconds. Get a quote. Log on with email. System so easy. We don't need the exact weight or dimensions of your shipment. That seems like that's not. What? I don't know if I don't know if I understand that. How could you? I mean, don't you need some measurements? At least some general measurements? Because if you sign up and then it doesn't fit, then that's going to be an issue. Um, Match the driver in minutes, overnight delivery, usually within the same day. So yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get at. Like, what's the time frame of this? Like, how would I? What's my expectations with using the app? So that helps. Paperwork, signatures, insurance, cool. Cargo coverage, nice. Some random image, don't know what that is.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Care about that image. Straightforward rates, no hidden fees. Unlock the power of Oway's rideshare. Start shipping today. Okay, I don't know what the hell this image is. Why is this here? Maximize your earnings with Oway. Oway is a free app because this person doesn't have a. This is not like an Oway driver. Like, I seriously have no idea why this is here. Use our routing AI to ensure your route is optimized. Cool. FAQ on the home page. I've said this a million times, but people are not watching my videos. Do not put an FAQ on the home page. I don't believe in it. Don't believe in it. FAQs on the homepage mean you haven't figured out how to communicate what you do well enough. Because if you did, and this is an actual frequently asked question, the first frequently asked question should always be answered in the page. Like, if it's actually the most frequent question. Because the point of a website is to answer the frequently asked question. How does the pricing work? Bunch of stuff. Historically, it's extremely difficult for ours feels like, so instead of letting it go to waste, our intelligent app matches you with drivers, having the driver do a few small detours just for you. Well, that literally doesn't tell you how the pricing works. It doesn't even answer the question. I mean,
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
this literally doesn't answer the pricing question. Why should I switch to Oway? It's 50% cheaper. Show me. Show me an example. Show me an example of what I would pay with a traditional, you know, LTL system versus this like rideshare version of it. Just show me. Give me a slider. Give me a calculator type thing. Um, what's missing from this page? There's no social proof. There's no kind of examples of like people in the process. Maybe it's like an individual trucker. Maybe it's a company that manages a bunch of truckers. Maybe it's a vendor on the end that's happy that they got to interact with this. Like, you need to show people different parts of the process because there's obviously multiple people who are stakeholders in this business. That's the stuff I would add. I'm telling you, video really works. It is how people communicate what their business does. We live in a world where anybody can use AI to create some copy that sounds good, but you cannot fake. Well, let me not say that. It's harder to fake a real testimonial from a real customer, especially one from a company that's respected. So if I was working with Oway, that's what I would do. I would go, let's say, interview 10 to 15 of those people, kind of get their feedback, bring that back for the product, but also create some case studies, some testimonials, a way to show people how this works. And I think the other part that's missing is really showing that pricing difference, because I believe that it makes logical sense that some of these folks are getting paid already to like bring this truck and they have extra space. Might as well bring something else in there. It doesn't cost them any much more on gas or whatever to bring this rest of the truckload. So it makes sense on all sides. Um, but that pricing difference, like obviously, maybe they have the drivers set their own rates, but like just a typical example, like maybe an average, long haul of like this is analysis of like 50 trips from New York to California that we've done. This is how much it would normally cost. Something like that, some kind of a slider calculator thing. I'm curious what this instant quote looks like. They make you sign up just to get the instant quote. Gotta have it. I would set it up. I would even put right in this hero. Just put maybe two or the three inputs, two or three inputs that you have to create the quote. Have them click. It's like generating quote. Put in your email. So they're waiting for the quote, and then they also just like you know you get to capture their info while they're waiting for the quote because you can follow up. You can do all the other stuff you want to do. So I could see that working pretty well. On the page is okay. I think the social proof stuff actually really matters. And the pricing part is still very opaque to me. I don't fully understand it. So I actually think the page goes down a little bit. So I'm gonna give it a 7.1 on the page because I just feel like it doesn't give you enough meat to understand what kind of cost savings it is, the scale of the company, how many drivers do they have, how many trips have they done, how much success have they had. I mean, do I want to risk this on like a high value customer or not? I don't know. Even stuff like if they have funding or not is something I would want to see because that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, you know. But yes, this is Oway. You can check them out, oway.io. Check them out, especially if you're in that field. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner, get your nail game stepped up at Paco's Nails. Also get this amazing T-shirt. God's a seamstress that tailor fitted my pain. Ugh. If you see that, it's at lyricologist.com. And yeah, walk in the corner, Denbo out. Oh yeah, go to Gil.com. Book a time and talk to me. This is what I do. Product marketing for your biz.